Good afternoon. Here is the midday news on OGBC. My name is Tirilope Awobajo. First, the major items. Federal government warned state governors against bypassing Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy. Ogun State government is restating commitment to avail youth more entrepreneurial opportunities. A fresh talks to hold between Rwanda and DRC on Sunday. The federal government has warned governors of the 36 states of the federation by passing the Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy to desist or face full wrath of the law. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, acknowledged some states and against the local government autonomy, saying that some of the steps taken by the states contradicted the Supreme Court's judgment. The minister, who spoke at the Judiciary Correspondents' Conference on Thursday in Abuja, noted that some states' actions had led to the starvation of local government councils, thereby preventing them from fulfilling their constitutional duties. The government at the center has assured of implementation of the new national minimum wage by January 2025. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Mr. Mohammed Dingyadi, gave the assurance in Abuja. He appealed for patience from workers, saying that the government was still assessing the compliance level of various states as the implementation has just commenced. The minister informed that 4 or 5 states were yet to fully comply, while others had implemented the minimum wage partially. The National Economic Council (NEC) will make a decision on the establishment of state police in January. The Kaduna State Governor, Senator Sani, made this known during a briefing in Abuja on Thursday. Governor Sani informed that 36 states have submitted their positions, with most expressing support for the initiative due to ongoing security challenges in their areas. He noted that while the FCT cited reasons for delay in its submission, the council opted to defer deliberations until its next meeting. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has proposed reforms to improve the country's electoral system. The idea, according to the commission, was necessitated following lessons learned from the 2023 general elections and subsequent off-cycle polls. The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, who led this out during a meeting with resident electoral commissioners in Abuja, stated that the commission would soon present proposals to the relevant committees in the Senate and House of Representatives. He explained that the recommendations were captured in a 524-page review report on the 2023 general election, 86 of which required the commission. The Ogun State government says it will not rest on its laurels in opening more opportunities for young entrepreneurs to excel and compete at the global market. Governor Dapo Abiodun said this at the Corners Innovation Fund OSIF Track 2 Award Ceremony and Cohort 11 closeout event held on Thursday at the Obasanjo Hilltop, Okemoson, Abeokuta. Governor Abiodun, who was represented by his deputy, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, expressed confidence in the youth, saying Nigerian youth, when given the needed tools, will thrive and become great entrepreneurs. The governor, who highlighted the importance of investing hugely in the lives of the youth, added that through programs like the State Enterprise Development Fund and other various job creation policies, government has been able to help young entrepreneurs translate groundbreaking ideas into realities. You're listening to the Media News on OGBC 90.5 FM. The President of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo will meet on Sunday in Angola for a fresh round of talks aimed at ending the conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo's troubled East region. Angola President João Lourenço, appointed by the African Union as mediator, joked hope on Thursday that the summit in Luanda could deal to a peace deal. Kigali confirmed that Rwandan President Mr. Paul Kagame would attend the summit on Sunday, joined by his foreign minister, Mr. Oliver Nduhungirehe. The Congolese presidency also confirmed that Felix Tshisekedi would participate despite the DRC's previous refusal to negotiate with Rwanda and its call for international sanctions against its neighbor. United States President-elect Donald Trump has invited his Chinese counterpart, Mr. Xi Jinping, to attend his inauguration ceremony in January, despite his history of hawkish rhetoric and tariff threats. Mr. Trump's incoming press secretary, Mrs. Caroline Leavitt, on Thursday confirmed reports of invitation in an appearance on a television channel, describing the invitation as an effort to strengthen ties between the two countries as rivals. The Vice President for International Security at the Asian Society Policy Institute, Mr. Danny Rowe, told newsmen that Mr. Xi Jinping attendance, if he accepts, could be construed as the Chinese president celebrating the triumph of a foreign leader. In 2019, the United Nations, as Trade and Development Organization, issued a report warning that the trade war was economically hurting both countries. South Korean's opposition leader this Friday warned his ruling party colleagues that history will be remembered if they do not back the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol with just over 24 hours until a vote to remove him from office. Mr. Yoon's short-lived imposition of South Korea's plunged the country's vibrant and combative democracy into some of its worst political turmoil in years. The leader of the Democratic Party, Mr. Lee Jae-myung, implored the PPP to support the president's removal from office. Reports say as at noon, 7 ruling party lawmakers have pledged to support impeachment, leaving the vote on archive urge. A federal court in St. Louis has indicted in North Korea's for allegedly being part of a long-running conspiracy aimed at extorting funds from and funneling money to Pyongyang's weapons programs. The wider scheme allegedly involves thousands of South Korean aid workers who use force for the North Korean regime over a 6-year period. The prosecutors say the suspect worked for 2 North Korean-controlled companies, China-based Yambian Silver Star and Russian-based Volasis Silver Stars. On sports, Ruben Amorim was delighted by Rasmus Højlund and Amad Diallo post-match bust up in the Czech Republic as Manchester United's head coach saw the passion he wants from his players. After defeats to Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, the Red Devils lifted the mood with Thursday's 2-1 Europa League comeback win at Victoria Pleasant. The Manchester United manager said it is normal for the players to be unhappy when things are not going well. He said it will spur them to do more in subsequent games. The development of the state requires concerted parts to end the media news. Another look at the major items. Speaking at the Judiciary Correspondents' Conference on Thursday in Abuja, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, warned state governors against bypassing Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy. The Ogun State Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, while speaking at the Orange Corners Innovation Fund award ceremony and Cohort 11 closeout event held on Thursday in Abeokuta, restated commitment to avail that a fresh talks to hold between Rwanda from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive program, visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.